Hello, this is Bobby. Today we're going to learn about creating a database in Moodle. As you can see, I've already got a database set up here, Vacation Spots database, and I'm just going to take you through the steps of how I created that. The first thing, as always, whenever you want to add any kind of a resource or activity, is to turn the editing on, which I'm going to do over here, but remember there's a button at the top right of the screen also. So we're going to turn on editing. And then we're going to scroll down and add an activity and select database. We're going to name the database, and I think I called it Vacation Spots database. I'm going to add an introduction. I don't think this is what I wrote in mine, but you'll get the idea. This is a database of vacation spots. Please add your own. We're going to display the description on the course page so that you can see it. You'll know what to expect. We can require students to put an entry. In this case, I'm going to leave it at none. You're not required, but it would be nice if you would. And then you could also, if you're going to require the entries, you could require that the students enter their own before viewing others. You can set a maximum number of entries. And again, I'm going to leave it at none for now so that you can add as many as you'd like. You can set it so that others can comment on it, so I'm going to select yes on that. Require approval, so that if you want to approve the entry before everyone sees it, you can select yes, but I'm going to leave it at no. If you've got a grade category selected and you want it there, you can select a category for your grades. Everybody here, if you want to rate them, I think I selected average of ratings here, and on the scale I put 1 to 5. I may have selected differently. You can select a time period that you can restrict the ratings to. I'm not going to do that. We have no group set. You can restrict the access so that if it's only available during a certain time frame, you can select the dates there. Activity completion, you can set it so that the students can mark it as completed, or you can show it as completed when after they do it, or you can say do not indicate activity completion. I'm going to leave it at students can manually mark the activity as completed. And from there we're just going to save and return to course. I should have selected save and display, but I didn't because we're not done yet. We scroll back down here. There's the new Vacation Spots database. Now if we click it, you'll see that there's no fields defined for the database. So that's what we have to do now. We have to define the fields, and it brought me right here because the fields aren't defined. So you can see it here. It says fields. Please create some below or choose a predefined set to get started. We're going to create a new field. And the first one we're going to pick is a text field. And we'll field name we'll put as country. Description is country. And add. We're going to choose another, whoops, not text area, that's too big for our purpose is here, so we'll cancel that and go back. We just want text. And then we have, so we had country, so now we'll have city, state, and add. And then I believe I have the latitude and the longitude. No, I have something else. I have a check box. No, it was a radio button. Radio buttons, you'll see what a radio button is. I have it as have you visited? And your options are going to be yes, I have visited, and no, it is on my wish list. And we're going to add. And then I have the latitude and longitude. And if you don't know the latitude and longitude, there's a website, and I don't remember the URL for it, but I did find it just by doing a Google search on geo coordinates, and I found it. So you can just put in the country and the city in it, and it'll tell you what your coordinates are. So here we have latitude, longitude, and the field description. And then if you know the latitude and longitude, it will link it back out to Google Maps, and it'll show you exactly where it is. So that was a pretty nice feature. I'm going to add that. And then I'm going to give you the choice to add a picture if you have one. And we're going to limit the size. I believe I set it at 400 and 400. That's in the single view. It's a decent size so that you can see it. And then in the list view, I set it at 200 and 200. And a maximum size of 5 megabytes should be certainly big enough for any size picture. We don't want them to be too big. So we're going to add. And I think that is it. We should be done. So that's all the fields that we need. And default sort field, we can do it time, we can do it country. Let's do it by country, and we'll save that. And now if we view the list, there's no entries. Oh, the next thing we also need to do is templates. You want at least a list template and a single template set. So list template will be the first few that you see, and it will list all the entries in a list, and it has everything that we need there. You can add a header and footer if you wanted. I think I'll just leave it blank for now, and we can just save the template. And the single template is if you click on the entry from the list it will bring it out to the page with just that entry on it. And also the picture will be bigger. So it automatically creates a template here, and we can save that template as well. And there are other templates there you can explore if you wanted to add other templates. And that is it. I do have entries in the other one, so I'm going to come out here now and go to the one that I created previously. So you can see the entries. This is the one that I just created. This is the one I created previously. So let's click on that. And this is the list entry. You'll see there's 3 entries. We have Lake Tahoe, North Truro, Cape Cod, and Virginia Beach. And if you click on one of the entries, it takes you out to the single view, and there's my shot of Virginia Beach taken from the hotel. And if you click on the latitude and longitude, it takes you out to Google Maps, and that's the general, I guess that's the center of Virginia Beach there. So that is it for the database. I hope you've enjoyed that and have found that helpful. Have a great day.